Liverpool set to make gigantic Mo Salah decision within days before continuing the video. Do click that like button and subscribe the channel for more interesting Liverpool updates. Mohamed Salah's contract situation could be decided soon. Mohamed Salah's future at Liverpool could be resolved within the next few days. According to reports, the Liverpool winger is still in talks with the club about extending his contract, which is set to expire at the end of this season. Liverpool are eager to keep Salah, recognizing him as one of the top players in world football right now. However, it appears the two sides have yet to reach an agreement, although reports from Egypt suggest that a decision could be imminent. Salah's contract decision expected soon. TV presenter and Serie A commentator Michel Saad spoke to Egyptian outlet Veto about the ongoing negotiations between Liverpool and Salah. Saad revealed that the key issue holding up the renewal talks is the length of the contract Liverpool is offering. Liverpool are pushing to renew Mohamed Salah's contract on their terms, Saad said. He deserves a renewal on whatever terms, and the team would be significantly weaker without him. He continued, "The real issue is that Liverpool want to offer Salah a one-year contract extension with an option for another year, but Salah is rejecting that. He prefers a 3-year extension, or at the very least a 2-year one, as he aims to break more records." Despite the apparent gap in their positions, Saad believes a decision will be made soon regarding Salah's future. Mohamed Salah's contract situation will largely be decided in the next few days, especially now that Liverpool have decided to extend Virgil van Dijk's contract. With an official announcement coming soon, Saad said, the club is stepping up their efforts to conclude the Salah contract renewal, driven by public pressure. It remains to be seen if Saad's prediction is accurate, but what is certain is that Liverpool will be eager to come to an agreement. Both parties need clarity on the situation so they can move forward and plan for the future. Omar Marmo continues impressive Bundesliga form amid Manchester City links. Omar Marmo put any talk of a potential move to Manchester City aside as he continued his standout season in the Bundesliga on Saturday. The 25-year-old Egypt forward has become a key target for the Premier League champions, with reports suggesting he could cost around $80 million. His exceptional form in Germany this season has made him one of the most sought-after players in Europe. Marmo scored the only goal in Eintracht Frankfurt's 1-0 win over St. Pauli, lifting them to 3rd place in the table and reducing the gap to Bayern Munich to 6 points. The goal showcased the qualities that have caught Pep Guardiola's attention, as Marmo capitalized on a loose ball in the penalty area, creating space and firing a shot across the goalkeeper into the top corner. This kind of dynamic forward play is something City has lacked since Julian Alvarez's move to Atletico Madrid last summer, which has put more pressure on Erling Haaland to score. With players like Phil Foden and Kevin De Bruyne struggling with form and fitness, City is likely to be active in the transfer market this winter. While Marmo's involvement in the St. Pauli game suggests his transfer is not imminent, it seems Manchester City's move for Uzbekistan defender Abdulkadir Kusanov is much closer, with Kusanov reportedly set to join the Premier League side in a $40 million deal. Arne Slot defends Trent AlexanderArnold after United performance. Arne Slot has defended Trent AlexanderArnold after criticism following his performance in Liverpool's 2-2 draw with Manchester United. Although the England right-back struggled against United, he bounced back with an impressive display in the FA Cup against Accrington Stanley, scoring a goal and nearly adding another with a shot that was saved well. Liverpool went on to win 4-0. Slot admitted that AlexanderArnold was subpar against United, but he quickly pointed out that the criticism surrounding him highlighted just how exceptional the 26-year-old has been this season. "I think the biggest compliment Trent could receive was the reaction after the United game," Slot explained. "When a player of his caliber has a bad game, everyone has an opinion about him." Slot acknowledged that it's normal for players to have bad games, but he believes AlexanderArnold's overall contribution this season is vital to Liverpool's success moving forward. AlexanderArnold's criticism and contract talks amid Liverpool speculation. "It's the greatest compliment you can receive if you have such a strong first half of the season and then don't perform well in one game against United. And that was clear to me, to the fans, to you, and to all the analysts who reviewed the match. Many were quite harsh on him, and perhaps that's the biggest compliment you can get," said the manager. Trent AlexanderArnold has been the focus of discussion recently, not only for his performances on the field, but also regarding his future at Liverpool. The 26-year-old's current contract is set to expire at the end of the season, and rumors of a potential move to Real Madrid have begun circulating. Having been with Liverpool his entire career, rising through the club's youth system, the prospect of losing such a key player would certainly be felt by the fan base. Considering this, Slot acknowledged that maybe the level of criticism is related to the contract situation, but I'm not sure if the reaction would have been the same if that wasn't the case. Currently, there is no resolution on the contract situation, but Slot is hopeful that Alexander-Arnold's consistent strong performances throughout the season will speak for themselves, allowing the behind-the-scenes negotiations to unfold. Salford City's FA Cup journey and the Class of '92 legacy. Salford City had a unique local derby on Saturday, traveling from Moor Lane to the Etihad Stadium to face Premier League champions Manchester City in the FA Cup third round. It's been just over 9 years since Salford's first appearance in the competition proper, where they stunned Notts County 2-0 in the first round. Back then, they were in English football's 7th tier and bridged a 59-place gap in the league pyramid thanks to goals from Danny Webber and Richie Allen. Last month, Salford enjoyed a 3-0 win over the same opponents, who were then on equal footing in League Two. The club's rapid rise is largely attributed to Manchester United legends, which added a compelling storyline to the David versus Goliath clash, though an 8-0 defeat to City quickly brought them back to earth. David Beckham, Nicky Butt, Gary Neville, and Paul Scholes all began their youth contracts at United on the same day, July 8, 1991, under the guidance of renowned youth coach Eric Harrison. Ryan Giggs was already part of the first-team squad, having made appearances for the senior side. Giggs, who would go on to become United's all-time record appearance holder, captained the youth side to a 3-2 victory over Crystal Palace, helping them secure a 6-3 aggregate win. Gary Neville's younger brother Phil is often associated with the Class of '92, even though he captained the youth team to FA Youth Cup success in 1995. That summer, Sir Alex Ferguson made the bold decision to sell experienced first-team players Paul Ince and Andrei Kanchelskis, putting his trust in the youth team graduates. The young stars repaid that trust by securing a dramatic league title win over Newcastle United, and they successfully defended the Premier League trophy the following season. Beckham, Giggs, Scholes, Butt, and the Neville brothers were instrumental in United's treble-winning season of 1998-99. In September of that year, Singaporean businessman Peter Lim, Gary Neville's business partner, purchased a 50% stake in Salford. In 2019, Beckham acquired 10% of Lim's shares, ensuring that all 6 of the iconic Class of '92 players now have a stake in the club. There was early controversy when Salford decided to change their traditional tangerine kits, which they had worn during a period of financial struggles, to red shirts with white shorts and black trim, mirroring Manchester United's colors. At the time, Salford was in the 8th tier of English football, the NPL Division 1 North. A managerial change during the season saw Anthony Johnson and Bernard Morley take charge, leading the team to promotion while becoming the subject of a BBC documentary, Class of '92, Out of Their League. The team won the NPL Premier Division playoffs the following season and secured the National League North title in 2017-18. Under former Preston North End and Burnley defender Graham Alexander, Salford gained promotion to the Football League in 2019 with a 3-0 win over AFC Fildy in the National League playoff final at Wembley. Since then, Gary Neville and the board have cycled through 4 managers, but they have now settled on former MK Dons boss Carl Robinson. With Robinson at the helm, Salford is currently in the League Two promotion race, and the challenge now is to continue pushing for promotion while recovering from a humbling experience across the River Irwell. Pep Guardiola reveals uncertainty over Kyle Walker's Manchester City future. Pep Guardiola's lineup for Manchester City's FA Cup third-round clash against Salford City has added fuel to the speculation surrounding Kyle Walker's future at the club. Walker has not started a match for the Premier League champions since the 2-1 derby loss to Manchester United on December 15th. City have been heavily linked with moves for young defenders such as Abdulkadir Kusanov from Lens and Vitor Reis from Palmeiras, reinforcing the idea that Guardiola and the club's hierarchy are eager to continue their squad rebuild following a disappointing first half of the season. There has also been growing talk of a potential lucrative move to the Saudi Pro League for Walker, hinting that there could be significant movement in and out of the club. Notably, the 34-year-old England international was left out of the 20-man squad for the Salford match, further intensifying the rumors. Is Kyle Walker leaving Manchester City? According to journalists Joe Bray of the Manchester Evening News and Paul Hurst of The Times, Walker's omission was for tactical reasons. However, it was telling that midfielder Matheus Nunes started at right back, providing an assist to debutant Davine Mubama in City's dominant 8-0 victory, while Rico Lewis remained on the bench. The official explanation of tactical reasons seemed incomplete, prompting further questions. Guardiola addressed the situation after the game, shedding light on Walker's mindset. Now, in his mind, he would like to explore the possibility of going to another country to play out the final years of his career for many reasons, Guardiola explained. For that reason, I would prefer to play other players whose minds are here. He added, he went to the club and spoke to Cheeky Begiristain, but he didn't speak with me. I'm pretty convinced that anyone who doesn't want to be where they are can't perform at their best. He just asked to explore the situation. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. He said he wants to explore it, but honestly, I don't know what will happen. Guardiola also took the opportunity to pay tribute to Walker, who he signed from Tottenham for $50 million in July 2017. Walker has been a key figure in City's success, contributing to their dominance, including 6 Premier League titles in the last 7 seasons. We cannot understand the success we've had in these years without Kyle. It's impossible, Guardiola said. He was our right back and brought something we didn't have. He's been amazing. I respect him a lot because I'm incredibly grateful for what he's done since arriving here. After his first season, we started winning consistently. He's been crucial for both our team and the national team.